but the truth behind this will shock you in unexpected ways. This story reveals one mindset shift, 3 hidden money leaks, and a quiet habit change that sources suggest separates people who struggle forever from those who finally feel calm and in control. This is not about secret stocks, crypto tricks, or winning the lottery, and it is not financial advice, but a realistic story about how everyday thinking quietly shapes every money result. Let me show you exactly how this happened, starting with a simple scene almost everyone watching has lived through, even if they never noticed it at the time. Picture a normal morning, coffee in hand, phone glowing, checking a bank app, and feeling a small knot in your chest, even though nothing terrible actually happened overnight. According to multiple surveys, many adults live paycheck to paycheck, not because they are careless, but because small choices quietly stack up, guided by a mindset they never questioned. Personal finance is not really about math, charts, or income alone. It is about behavior, habits, and beliefs, which financial psychology researchers say drive most outcomes long before numbers appear. Here is the first surprise. 2 people can earn the same salary, live in the same city, and face the same prices, yet one builds wealth while the other stays stuck. The second surprise is even stranger. Raising income often fails to fix money stress, and sometimes makes it worse, according to behavior-based finance studies from several countries. The third surprise is the hardest to accept. Most people are not broke because of bad luck, but because of one common mindset about money that feels normal and harmless. This matters now because inflation, rising costs, and constant ads push people to react fast, not think clearly, which sources suggest amplifies old habits instead of fixing them. Nick Invests and other educators often point out that money problems feel urgent, but the real causes are slow, quiet, and hidden in daily thinking patterns. Here is a short backstory. Decades ago, saving felt boring but safe, investing felt distant, and spending was limited by cash, not endless digital taps. Then cars, apps, and one-click buying arrived, making spending painless and invisible, while saving required effort, patience, and saying no, which the brain naturally resists. Researchers in financial psychology explain this simply: the brain loves rewards now and hates rewards later, even when later rewards are much bigger. That explains why compound savings sound boring, while quick pleasure feels exciting, even though compounding quietly does the heavy lifting over time. Now here's where things get really interesting, because the first major revelation is not complex, scary, or technical, and you can see it everywhere once you notice it. The biggest difference between people who build wealth and those who struggle is not income level, but how they define money in their minds each day. Some people see money as something to spend, enjoy, and react with, while others see money as a tool to control future stress, time, and freedom. That sounds small, but watch what happens. One person gets a raise and upgrades life immediately, while the other increases saving and investing first. Over 10 years, simple numbers show the gap grows massive, even if both still enjoy life, travel, and comfort along the way. Imagine 2 friends earning $50,000, one saves 5%, the other saves 15%. According to basic compound math, the second ends far ahead. Editors can show this with a simple chart climbing slowly, then faster, while the other line stays almost flat, creating a visual punch without complex formulas. This connects directly to daily life, groceries, subscriptions, upgrades, and small treats, which feel harmless alone, but powerful together. Sources suggest the real enemy is not spending itself, but identity, how people see themselves when they earn, save, or invest money. Many grow up hearing money is meant to be enjoyed now, or that saving is restrictive, boring, or only for rich people. Experts in behavioral finance say these beliefs act like autopilot, steering choices without conscious thought, even when people know better intellectually. Here is a clear contrast. One mindset says, I deserve this now, the other says, future me deserves peace later, and both feel emotionally true. The twist is neither feels wrong in the moment, but only one compounds into long-term stability, according to long-term habit studies. This brings us closer to the biggest shift, because once identity changes, habits follow almost automatically, without constant willpower or stress. Before we reach that, notice this small clue. People who track spending feel calmer, not because of numbers, but because clarity reduces fear. Tracking is not control, it is awareness. And awareness weakens emotional spending triggers, according to multiple financial literacy programs. Plot twist: the goal is not to spend less forever, but to decide intentionally, instead of reacting emotionally to every urge or offer. We are almost there, and when this final piece clicks, the entire money struggle looks very different, calmer, and more manageable than before. The next part reveals the single mindset change that quietly flips everything, and why reportedly it works across cultures, incomes, and generations. This brings us to the most shocking discovery of all, because the biggest shift is not about cutting coffee, earning more, or mastering spreadsheets. Sources suggest the real change happens when people stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Does this help my future self feel safer?" That single question reframes every choice, turning money from a reward system into a support system for your life. According to financial psychology research, this shift reduces impulse spending without forcing discipline, because decisions feel aligned, not restrictive. Here's the climax moment. Wealth is not built by what you earn, but by what you protect from future stress and regret. Once people see money as stored freedom, not spending fuel, saving stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like progress. This connects all earlier dots, habits, identity, compounding, and calm, into one clear system that works quietly in the background. It also explains why many high earners still feel broke, while moderate earners feel secure, because mindset sets the rules before income enters. So what does all this mean for us today, especially with rising prices, global uncertainty, and constant pressure to keep up? In the short term, this mindset reduces anxiety because each choice feels purposeful, not random or reactive. In the long term, sources suggest it leads to steadier saving, smarter investing, and more confidence during economic shocks. This is not about never enjoying life, it is about enjoying life without fear hiding in the background. A simple takeaway is this: pay your future self first, even if the amount feels small at the start. Another takeaway: question upgrades, not because they are bad, but because they delay peace if chosen automatically. Here is a small but powerful habit: treat saving like a bill you owe yourself, not leftover money after spending. According to compound savings examples, small consistent amounts often beat large inconsistent ones over time. Curiosity gap moment: why does this feel so hard at first, yet so easy once it becomes routine? I will explain now. The brain adapts quickly. What feels restrictive today becomes normal tomorrow, and normal soon feels comforting and safe. That is why the first month matters more than the first year. Habits lock in early and carry forward quietly. Before we wrap up, there's one final thing you need to know, and it challenges a popular belief about motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Systems and identity last longer, according to long-term behavior studies across different cultures. The final reveal is this: people who succeed financially stop trying to feel motivated and start acting from who they believe they are. They see themselves as planners, protectors, and builders, not spenders reacting to every impulse. That identity shift is subtle, but it changes thousands of micro decisions without daily effort. This ties back to the opening shock: earning more does not fix finances, thinking differently does. If this opened your eyes, imagine what deeper understanding of money mindset and habits could unlock next. In the next video, we break down simple systems used by calm, financially secure people around the world. Quick recap: money problems are behavioral, mindset shapes habits, and habits compound into outcomes. Second recap: future-focused questions reduce stress and improve clarity. Final recap: small consistent actions beat dramatic short-term changes. If you found value here, like the video so more people see it, and subscribe for clear, realistic finance stories. Comment below. What is one money habit you want your future self to thank you for? Like, subscribe, share,